I'm Brian Lape of Lape TV, or Brainmuffin of Twitter, or whatever you want to call me. You know, people have asked me, you seem to follow a few celebrities, yet you don't call yourself a fan. I don't get into that whole celebrity thing. I'll give you an example. Last year, I went to Comic Expo rather, here in Cincinnati, and my daughter wanted to stand in line for one of the Power Rangers, get his autograph, and we stood in line, we did that. She was extremely excited to meet him. And there were a couple of people I saw Lou Ferrigno, he walked by. Got a picture of the Fonz, Harry Winkler as he went by. John Rhys Davies was there, and I could have gotten his autograph. And there were some other people, but I don't get into celebrity on that level. I like following people on either Facebook or Twitter that intrigue me in some fashion. And I'm an admirer, I guess is the right word. I'm more of interested in their work and in whatever their artistic endeavor is, and wanting to know the person more so than the celebrity. I'll take another great example. Years ago, I put on MySpace, and I still have a MySpace page. Obviously, I haven't logged in years, so I assume it's still there. I still get the spam emails. And one of my goals back then, one of the things that I'd like to accomplish was to know Shania Twain well enough to call her Eileen, which is her real name. And many celebrities like that have a persona that's them, that's the private them, the quiet them, and then they have this on-stage personality. And I don't want to say they have two different personalities, but on stage they really bring in a lot of energy and they express it to the fans, but it's not them all the time. Now some people just seem to have this turned on all the time, and I think it gets onto them. I think this is why some of the celebrities eventually have all kinds of problems. And I know there's conspiracy theorists who say no, it was CIA mind conditioning and all this, and I don't know, maybe they're right. But the person behind the persona is probably the best way to put it. It's the person I really like to know. And so even the people that I follow on Twitter or Facebook, if they don't interact with me, I don't tend to follow them very long. Monique Parent is one of the ones that I follow on Twitter. And, she and I have exchanged some messages back and forth a little bit. There's Tiny, Saul, Tiny's his middle name, I forget his last name, Saul's his first name. He's a trader, he's another guy that I've interacted with several times. Snapchick I've interacted with on YouTube and some emails. But I don't tend to pester him. It's not like I'm asking him all kinds of questions and I'm calling him constantly or sending emails and all kinds of things back and forth. A lot of things is I kind of want to know what they're doing, and perhaps a little bit of what makes them tick. For instance, for the Snapchick, on photography, how can I be better? Where do I need to learn? And so many times I'll ask her questions pertaining to a video or how she shot something, or maybe I'll make comments in the YouTube section so that maybe someone who else knows can enlighten me. But I really want to know the person behind it. Jared Polin, I used to subscribe to his YouTube channel, but he's a celebrity in many ways. And the Jared with the fro, a lot of times that's not him. I mean, a lot of that is an act. If you look at some of his other videos and you see some of the behind the scenes, you see a different person. Now granted, the afro, the big hair is part of who he is, and there's a story behind that, and it's deal with his mother and when she got sick and cancer, and just that's the Jared I want to know. The one that's always lambasting Ken Rockwell and all that, I think that's in front of the camera. And I don't really need to know that. Some people like it. That's why People Magazine's so popular. But I don't buy such magazines. I hardly ever watch television. Rarely go to the movies. Watch very few movies. And it's because I don't need to be entertained. And so many times the celebrities are entertainers, and I don't need to be entertained. But I do want to know who they are on a personal level. Maybe get to a point where I can call them friend, I don't know. But even that isn't an overwhelming drive. I don't have to be friends with them. I don't even necessarily have to have them want to know who I am. I just want them to be open and honest and real. And I wish I have an opportunity to be open and honest with them. So that's, to me, the difference between a fan and an admirer of their work. I'll admire people's work, and some I like and some it doesn't speak to me. Could be great art, but I don't get it. But I'm not going to say it's crap because I don't get it. I'm just going to say it doesn't speak to me. I don't get it. Whereas someone else is going to say, what do you mean you don't get it? Great. Speaks to you. Awesome. It reached you. It touched you in a way that was meant, maybe not meant. Maybe you're reading more into it and you're getting far more out of it than the artist put into it. Excellent. Excellent. And that's why I don't argue with people anymore. It's fruitless. If I have to convince somebody that I'm right, then I constantly have to convince them I'm right. I'm just going to go about and the truth is as I discover it and decide what I like and what I don't like. And I'm going to make it personal with me. And if someone wants me to share it with them, I'm more than happy to. And they can find their own truth, and they can take a part of mine, and maybe I can take a part of theirs. Maybe we like different pieces and we can put it together. So, yeah. So you're not going to find me watching all kinds of crazy videos on YouTube because the celebrity doesn't matter to me. I want to know the person. I want to know the real person. The person when the camera's not rolling, what do they like? Do they like to sit quietly and read and listen to the birds sing? Or maybe they like to go out and have fun. I don't know. I've shared a little bit on myself on this channel. I'm going to share more this season. INTJ is one of my most watched videos and probably some of the most comments to me. I've gotten so many comments from people, messages who are INTJs as well, thanking me for kind of opening up a bit, kind of undoing the introversion there and sharing a bit what it was like growing up INTJ. So that's the interaction I want to have with people who watch me. And you can click down below and subscribe if you want, and I'll thank you for it. But even if you don't and you come by and you get something from the videos, that's great. I guess what I've just realized is I don't want to turn myself into a celebrity. I just want to be a person who's understood and who wants to understand others, wants to know people and be known. And, you know, the way we make the world a better place is through love. And the only way you can love is to really know somebody and then still love them even though you know every little wrinkle about them and it doesn't matter. Unconditional love is what it's about. Yeah. So, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe if you want. We'll see you here on Leto TV on YouTube. Season 4. We're determined this is Season 4. So, thanks.